Hello, everybody. It's the Film Optimist. Of course, I would be sick when I'm finally recording more reviews. That's how it tends to work. But I need to record. I need to sit down and finally record. Today, we're talking about Rosemary's Baby. Rosemary Woodhouse and her boyfriend move into a house together, and then she gets mysteriously pregnant. I just swapped those words. And she mysteriously gets pregnant. Then everyone starts giving too much attention to the unborn child. Weird shit transpires. This is a creepy ass movie. Seriously, what the hell? No wonder this is such a classic. Thanks go to Alex on Omegle for requesting this film. I can tell that I was trying to be very obscure. Not obscure. What's the word? I wasn't trying to be so obvious with it and spoil anything. I was really trying to be secretive. That's the word. Um, I'll spoil it now. Rosemary's Baby is the Antichrist. Basically, it's the Satan's child. Um, it's shot. It can kind of come off as boring. Has one of the best horror movie songs. God, how does it go? It's like la 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 la. Do 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 do. I hope it's not. I don't want to get copyright struck. Just want to hear. It's a lullaby. La 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 la. It's like, fuck, man. This movie is terrifying with no blood, gore, or violence. Absolute masterpiece of creepiness, all ambience, and dialogue. This movie is an absolute masterpiece. I hope they don't remake it. Me fucking too. Please stop remaking shit. And that's someone who like didn't mind remakes. If you're gonna remake something, it needs to like deserve it. Remake shitty films. Remake good ideas that were executed terribly. Fucking Magnificent Seven is an awesome movie. I did like the remake. Sorry, I'm going on a tangent. Yeah. So we see she's sleeping, and then there's this intense lovemaking scene. Very intense. Um, it's not a lovemaking. It's the R word. Um, the Give me an R, give me an A, give me a P, give me an E. It's fucking intense. Um, and we hear grunting and guttural noises, and she's terrified, and like she's moaning at first. You know, this is sexual, but then she's like, "What the fuck?" Because then you see this blackness, this black darkness, and piercing like yellowish eyes, yellowish reddish or whatever. Forgot the exact color, but she's just like, "Oh," and gets terrified. And then she's pregnant, and a lot of people are gaslighting her, making her believe like, "No, no, no, you're fine. It's obvious. Like, what are you talking about?" And she doesn't want to be considered crazy. She doesn't want to be sent to a fucking loony bin. So she's like, "Oh, you might be right." So, um, yeah, the movie is just very bizarre. People are really, really obsessively focused on her unborn child, and then big time spoilers for the ending of the film. She gives birth. She's really struggling and having a hard time. The midwives are there. There's a lot of people there. A lot of them are ready for like it's like a party to them, and she's just very like much like, why is everyone here? I don't like this. I'm uncomfortable. And she ends up giving birth. And everyone's just like, oh, and they're like cooing over her, and she's freaking out and telling people to get the fuck out and stuff. And then they're like, Rosemary, come look at your baby. And she goes over and she's in love with this child. It's very beautiful and sweet. I don't think we see the baby, um, but it's speculated that the baby is a demon child, tail, horns, all those bits. I could have sworn, yeah, they don't show the baby. It's up to the viewer's imagination. But her seeing this child and being so like in love, like it's sweet, but it's also like, oh, this is kind of fucking scary. I think it's based on a book, isn't it? Isn't Rosemary's Baby based on a book? Rosemary's Baby. Oh my god, yeah, and it's written and directed by Roman Polanski. Ew, fuck that guy. Based on the novel of the same name. It's an amazing film, right? Polanski has made some really fucking good movies. He is a piece of shit. Legacy. The scene in which Rosemary is raped by Satan. The film inaugurated cinema's growing fascination with demons and related themes in the coming decades. Um, Sequels and remakes. The television film Look What Happened to Rosemary's Baby. I've not seen it. A remake was briefly considered in 2008. NBC made a 4-hour Rosemary's Baby miniseries with Zoe Saldana as Rosemary. Not seen that. The short, Her Only Living Son, from the 2017 horror anthology film XX, serves as an unofficial sequel to the story. The film was unofficially remade in Turkey under the name Alamet Akiamet. I think I said that. I probably butchered that. The film Apartment 7A is secretly a prequel to Rosemary's Baby. Yeah, how does the book end? How does this end? Roman proclaims that the child Adrian is Satan's son and the supposed Antichrist, and that he has his father's eyes. He urges Rosemary to mother her child, promising she does not have to join the coven. When Guy attempts to calm her, saying that they will be rewarded and conceive their own children, she spits in his face. After hearing the infant's cries, however, Rosemary gives in to her maternal instincts and gently rocks the cradle. Yeah, she's like in love with him. Yeah, Guy, played by John Cassavetes, he was, and Mia Farrow, of course, kills it as Rosemary. They both, Guy basically sold his soul to the devil and was like, yeah, I'll give you my firstborn son. Maybe we can have our own children, you know. But yeah, that's my take on Rosemary's Baby. You guys have a good one, and take care.